What is up, everybody? This is RybackStun, right back into the Omega system. We are here with special weapons. Okay, this one I was not prepared for. So we're gonna go start with this middle tree, then we'll go with the side stuff, and we'll look at each of these base powers before they start. I'm not even sure how this works. I'll just go top to bottom, starting with the 3 base powers, and then down the middle, and then left to right. So we've got Vanquish Sniper Rifle. Range attacks deal bonus damage the farther you are from your target, up to plus 1% at maximum range. That's pretty cool. Then we have Tactical Pistol. Ranged attacks deal bonus damage the closer you are to your target, up to 1% at minimum range. Interesting. Obviously, those are going to scale higher, but with just 1 point into it, which costs 20 or 30 points, depending on which one you take, 1% power is interesting, but at not minimum or maximum range, it's kind of useless. Then we have Tag Rounds. Reveals enemies on the minimap within a range of 1,500 when you hit. And I wonder if this is tagged on to the next one. When you hit with a range power, gain 30 critical rating and 120 crit damage rating for 5 seconds. So there's that. We have Assault Rifles. Deal plus 1 damage with range powers. That'll obviously scale. Silencers, plus 1 damage versus targets that are not attacking you. That's going to scale properly. We've got Mounted Grenade Launcher. 5% chance for an explosion that deals 85 physical damage when you hit. The physical damage will likely scale. Mounted Shotgun, 5% chance to blast enemies in front of you for 48 physical damage when you hit. So, this one's a grenade type thing. This one's a cone. Both 5-second cooldowns. Interesting. Showstopper Ammo. Showstopper Ammo contains osmium, and one of the heaviest metals on Earth. Ancients use this ammo for specific operations when extra stopping power is called for. There is no actual thing on here, so I can't really help you with that. High Capacity Magazine. 1% chance to recover 5 spirit when you hit with a basic power. That's pretty cool. And now left to right, we have Shield Supply Corps. Plus 1% rare item find. That stacks up to 20%. Plus 1% special item find and 1% more relics discovered. Interesting for independent archaeology task force, which should be interesting, the way you can discover relics that way. And then we have Life Model Decoy, which I thought was really cool. Surprise enemies when they discover a Life Model Decoy is defeated instead of you. I don't think there's going to be any more points but 1 put into this, so that's going to be an interesting way that they do it. We have here Shield Advanced Medical Tech. When you use a Shield Medkit, there's a 1% chance for a critical success, resulting in 50% more effective healing. That's pretty cool. Shield Emergency Trauma Care is when you drop below 40%, gain a 5% damage shield for 5 seconds and regenerate 5% of your health. I want to say the duration of the damage shield is going to... no, it could be the percentage will increase, and then 5% health will increase as well, I would assume. Then we have Shield Medical Support. When you use a Shield Medkit, regenerate an extra 300 health. The actual health itself will upgrade. That's pretty cool. Then we have Squad Assault Weaponry, which is plus 1 extra damage dealt by summon allies. Squad Support Logistics, plus 1 summon health. Plus 1% summon health, excuse me. And then Shield Leadership. When you are attacked, your summoned allies gain plus 1% movement speed for 10 seconds. When you drop below 50% health, your summoned allies gain plus 1% crit and brute strike rating for 10 seconds. And when you hit, your summoned allies gained plus 1 damage rating for 1 second. So the movement speed, crit rating, brute strike rating, and damage rating will increase. Here you'll have your extra health increase, and here you'll have the damage increase. That's pretty cool. That's going to be a neat little thing for summoners like Rocket, Loki, Squirrel Girl. Even Emma might actually be able to use that, although Emma would probably likely want to use the Psionics one more because that gives her mental damage. But who knows, maybe you just want that thing. And actually even Colossus, like Summon Losses, could probably use that pretty well too. We've got Focused Plasma Cannon, which looks exactly like Rocket's Slot 5. When you hit with a range power, gain a 12 damage rating buff for 5 seconds that can stack up to 5 times. The damage rating itself will stack with the more points into the Focused Plasma Cannon. Night Pistol, plus 1% chance to stun an enemy for 3 seconds when you hit. That'll stack probably up to 20%. Fans of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV series will recognize this as the device that they used to stun people that later on in the series turned into icers to fight the extremist soldiers. Then we have Fury's Needle Gun, plus 1% cost reduction to range powers, plus 1% attack speed, and range powers create small explosions that deal 57 physical damage. So the cost reduction of the attack speed will go up, and the physical damage on the explosions will likely go up. That could be an interesting power to use to give you a little bit of an AoE effect on powers that wouldn't normally happen. Then we have Mandroid Armor, which gives you +1 durability. It's likely that this is a one-shot go, but who knows. We have Hulkbuster Mandroid mod, built to beat a Hulk. 30 tenacity, +1% damage against bosses. You take 1% less damage from bosses, and 300 health. I would hope this scales because 30 tenacity and 300 health is worthless. But damage +1% damage against bosses, and you take 1% less damage from bosses is pretty good. That could stack up to 20% each, and something like 3,000 or 4,000 health, and 300 or 400 tenacity, which would be pretty good. Tenacity is useless unless they fix it, so. And if you hear these creaking noises, it's me trying to scratch my foot and moving my little mini table here. Sorry about that. Advanced Mandroid Armor gives you 30 defense and +1 damage with melee powers. That's interesting. That's pretty interesting. Pretty cool little thing there. Last but not least, we have the Shield Uniform, which gives you physical and energy defense. Obviously, those will scale. Helicarrier support 1% chance on hit to launch a Helicarrier barrage, dealing 12,000 energy damage over 5 seconds, slowing and weakening enemies by 10%. I think the energy damage will be the only thing that scales here. And then you have the Hover Car, which is +1% base defense, 1% cost reduction to movement powers, 1% base health, and 1% movement speed. I believe all of those will scale up to at least 20% when you put more points into it. So there's the special weapons, pretty interesting stuff. The one I'm most looking forward to here is actually the shield assault weaponry summon thing, and likely these two little extra explosion things that do extra damage, and then the needle gun, which will be cool off the focus plasma cannon. But hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did showcasing it to you all. Remember to like and comment on the video, subscribe to the channel. More coming down the line, more Omega System today for preview on Wednesday. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Tumblr at RybackStun. Out of order there, sorry. And with that, this is RybackStun signing out.